to take baby steps, right? So first we got to talk about what sorts of things have value and why, right? What sorts of living things or non-living things, right? Are we only ascribing moral value to humans? If so, why, right? What is special about humans that these other living sentient creatures or other non-living things don't have? But what's interesting is you'll realize that whatever sort of answer you give to make humans like special and above everything else is actually not even going to account for all humans, right? So as soon as you try to limit moral concern to only humans, and you end up excluding a lot of humanity, right? So people want to tie it to something like, oh, we have to have the capacity for reason. There are lots of human beings that don't have the capacity for reason, and we don't think that that necessarily means they have no moral worth, right? Like infants, the elderly, right? People who have some sort of cognitive, challenge. Like this doesn't necessarily mean they're not valuable. So we have to think about the underlying reasons of why we think some things are valuable, and who else then should we extend that to if that's going to be our judgment. Right? And so we're basically going to see how far we can extend that circle of moral concern. And we're going to be learning lots of words, right? So this class is definitely going to be vocab heavy. But I have tried to provide you with lots of sorts of charts and things that help you keep those terms organized in your mind, right? And so keep that sort of ripple effect in mind as well, that we're going to be extending it from humans then to non-human animals, right? Because we too are animals, we are human animals. So we're going to extend it to non-human animals, and then what sort of consideration might we need to expect to extend it beyond sentient life to plants, okay? And then ought we consider extending it to other parts of the environment that aren't sentient, maybe like entire ecosystems, okay? So really taking our time in this class to expand that effect, right?